Welcome back for the next part of this round. It's time for villager movement. According to your Facebook post, you would like villager 1 to move southwest. Villager 2 is going to go southeast, southwest. Standing beside villager 1. Villager number 3, who is a bit wounded here, southeast, south, and southwest diagonally. So we have our villagers together there. Villager 4 was going to go southeast, southwest, southwest here. Well, I believe this is accurate. Villager 1, Villager 2, Villager 3, and Villager 4. And we have 2 beacons left unlighted. And there are still 3 search tokens on the board. Now it's time for the Warlord. Overlord. I'm going to draw another card. It gives me 2. Well, now it is time for the Overlord to activate the shades. My objective is to try to kill these villagers, and with a speed of 4, and with the fly ability. Once again, the fly ability allows us to ignore enemy figures and the effects of terrain while moving. But I must end my movement in a space following the normal movement rules. Well, speed of 4. Let's go here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Search tokens, according to the rule book, can be stood on. You can have your piece on a search token. As you can see here, if a hero is adjacent to or in a space that contains a search token, he may perform a search action. And you can see here monsters follow the same movement rules as heroes when moving, except that the monsters cannot suffer fatigue to receive additional movement points. Well, this shade is going to attempt to attack villager number 1. Just a quick review, our villagers get the gray dice, or gray die for defense, and have a health of 6. So let's take 1 gray die, and then the attack dice for the shade, which is the blue and the yellow. Here we go. Damage, 1, 2, 3, and we have a surge which gives pierce. That's going to negate the defense die and do 3 damage to the villager. So villager 1 is clawed for 3 damage. Next we have our leaning shade, also with a speed of 4 and the fly ability. 1, 2, 3. And we'll have him attack the same villager, villager number 1. Same deal. Exactly the same dice. And I think we've got the identical result. We've got a surge. Pierce negates the defense die, and 1, 2, 3 points of damage get through. Well, 3 more points of damage is going to total 6 on this villager. So this villager has just been slain. Our leaning shade here has 1 point of movement left, but I think I'm going to keep the shade in this space. And I'm going to play Dash. Play this card when activating a monster during your turn. The monster may perform an additional move action this turn in addition to its normal 2 actions. For dash, I'm going to use it on my, I guess I'll use it on the master shade here. And this is going to allow him 2 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be the first movement of 4. 1, 2, 3. And the Master Shade is going to attack the wounded villager number 3. Okay, the Master Shade. Do we have anything different? A little bit more health. Fly, Pierce, and Leech. I think Leech is something that the Master Shade can do to help heal itself. I don't think it can heal other shades. I think it can only try to heal itself. And it's at full health, so no need to worry about that yet. Here we go. Well, that's a pretty good defense roll. 3 defense. We've got a surge of Pierce 2, so that's going to bring that down to 1. So let's just flip that over and put a 1. And now we'll count the damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 damage on the villager. Well, villager 3 may be taken out. Yes, villager 3 had 3 points of damage. And that's going to do another 3 points of damage, which totals 6. Which will then destroy villager number 3. Still got some shades to go. 1, 2. Will attack right here. Attack villager number 4. This is a regular shade. I'm going to use the same sets of dice. And we've got Pierce again, which will negate this and do 1, 2, 3 damage. I think we've killed another one. 3 damage to villager number 4, who already had 3 damage on her. Total 6, so she is also destroyed. Alright, this shade still has 2 movement left. Let's fly. 1, 2. That's going to total our 4 movement for that shade. We have 1 more left right here. I guess we'll try for a double move, and my goal is to try to get down there to that other villager. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see what else I can do here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're right beside villager number 2. But since that was 2 move actions, we don't have an action to make an attack. So that's all the shade can do. So all shades have acted. It's now time to activate the remaining Barghest. Our last monster on the board is the Master Barghest. And this creature has a speed of 4. For the first action, I'm going to move the Barghest 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to put him right there. And for his second action, I'm going to have him close the door. There we go. For the very last part of the Overlord's turn, I'm going to bring in 1 reinforcement. A minion Barghest right there. Well, end of round summary. Ashrian has 5 points of damage and no fatigue. Cindril is at full health and no fatigue. The Widow Tara has 4 fatigue. She's maxed out, but no damage to her character. And Tombull has 4 fatigue, and I believe normally he has a fatigue or stamina of 5, and because of the Ring of Power, that goes up to 6. So also at full health. Here's the far right side of the board, pretty much clear except for the new minion there that just came in as a reinforcement. Here we have the busy room with all of our heroes, and 4 out of the 5 shades, and our last villager, villager number 2. Here we have the next area with 1 shade and a beacon, and then we have a closed door again with a little Barghest tail sticking out there. There are 2 search tokens that are visible, and the final beacon there. Alright, the Overlord has 1 card in his hand, and I think that's going to wrap up this round. So guys, over on Facebook, let me know at the bottom here, the comment section of this post, what you'd like to do to start up the next round. Let me know if you have any questions or if you spotted any mistakes. Thanks.